Okay, so red makes another warrior. Plays fighting band. Gets a little stronger, upgrades a mine, and upgrades another mine, takes alchemy, and leaves one civil action. Could have increased population, right? Am I wrong about that? Or no, they only had one. Yeah. That was after they got their food. Cultural influence is revealed, so it's a fine event for us. Not in the hurt us too much, or at all. Place cultural heritage, develops iron, upgrades to alchemy, and takes rich land. And blue plays an event, and okay, develop territory. Oh man, this is just awkward all around. Like, what do we do here? I mean, we have an uprising, so we're gonna have to fix that. The age ended, which I should have noticed. Can't increase population now. So getting one of these reserves is good. And then when it's our turn and Columbus is here, it's going to take 2 plus 3 to get Columbus elected. I guess the good news is that some of these bad Age 1 events will be sort of counteracted by Columbus's yellow tokens it gives us, but that's not any great consolation. So if we, 4, we need to bid 4 to win this. How can we even... And that's just a minimum. You have to go there. You have to bid 8 or I guess 7. We'd probably win with that. At that point we have 1 strength. We would have 4 more cubes. 1, 2, 3, 4, which means we can get 1 population. For 3, we get 2 more foods. We'd be a food short. And if we're a food short, what does that mean? It means we can build 1, I guess it'd be the knight we're building, for 3. Then play this, we'd back up to 4, back up to 5, which is probably not going to withstand everybody at 9. We'd get 3 more science, so we could do something like develop Code of Laws or develop Riflemen or Warfare. We could take Warfare and develop it and take Columbus and not elect him. And then we would be at 6 with the 3rd military action. And then we could sort of defend. It seems like this is not a thing we can do right now. I think we're sort of barely getting by as it stands. So, not much to talk about here. Yeah, you get back here. This is bid 1. This just lets people know we have a defense card. I mean, I guess you could bid 2. It's only if red doesn't bid, and that's just dumb. Red's gonna bid. So 2, 3. Let's just bid 3. Some blue center colonists. Takes alchemy. Takes reserves. And that's corruption. So at least it's not just me. So red sent their colonization force. So interesting. Blue, I guess blue couldn't do much else and took the reserves too. No, took reserves 1. I wonder But why? There's a reserves one here. I mean, maybe so I could take this and one of these people wouldn't get it later? Maybe? Oh, that's strange. But, so we talked about how we were going to get out of this last time. We're in a bit of a pickle here. Yeah, I don't know, we could do revolution. Do that, we have corruption. Possibly we'd get Columbus next turn. Red's hand is full and might take a card, reserves or something. Engineering Genius wouldn't matter to us. Yellow upgrades, increases population, has 3 actions left, so they're just going to take cards. So they take 2. So it's going to be blue. It's pretty full. Research Alchemy, upgrade. It's 3 actions and then takes a card. So we're going to take 1 card, 2 cards, 1 card. That's 4. Plus the ones 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's going to be, let's say here, red takes a card, these 2. So now we're on this one. Yellow takes this one. So now we're on blue. Blue takes this one. So there seems to be a good chance that Columbus would actually make it back to me if I wanted to wait that long. But what do? We can, what did we do here? We just revolted. Like, that's not horrible. We have corruption though. Columbus could come back. We can pull this down, build one of these, elect Michelangelo to reserves. So now we're getting a little extra culture. We are probably going to be the weakest after us. Could help us grab one of these wonders. Okay, so that's an option. We can take Columbus and elect him, pull that down, and take reserves. Reserves helps us get that population, and then we have frugality, so we can use those cards. Next turn we can do a breakthrough on something. It's not terrible. We get this inhabited territory to help with the discontent worker. Next turn we just have to go through everyone with the discontent worker, but that might be fine here. It's probably safer. I mean, even though we're grabbing Columbus for 2, we don't have to risk losing him, and we get that population sooner, which we kind of need. We can get Code of Laws next turn with Breakthrough, and then Monarchy later on when the time comes, if and when it comes. These other governments are coming early, so there might still be an opportunity to get into Monarchy. So I think this is the play, but I sort of like all of that regardless. I think we should play Good Harvests because we are not the weakest right now, so we can get rid of one of these events that might be bad for us otherwise. And some food would be good for us, I think, in the future. And I had another reason I don't remember right now. I think Pestilence or some of these sort of destroying one of these things is not the worst thing. Well, I guess border conflict kind of sucks. but losing a yellow, yeah. So raiders would be interesting because then we could possibly revolt into monarchy and not be corrupt. Pestilence would be kind of nice because we just put this right in back in our bank and not have a worker, although we would lose it. So anyway, let's just play Good Harvest. See what happens. Okay, Foray. That doesn't really change much for us. Let's take Columbus and elect him and take his oaths and disband one of those. And end the turn. Oh wait, yeah, we do have corruption. I guess that's just what we have to deal with at this point. Not a whole lot we can do about that. Like we can build one of these, I suppose. But then we're going to be sitting on 3 food for a long time and not be able to increase our population. This would help with immigration if it were out there. It actually wouldn't help with immigration. I think we just have to have corruption right now. And then we use, yeah, okay. Ooh, wow. That's a lucky draw.